everybody, how we doing today? Welcome to Rellies Readings. This is Black History Month. We have 1738 as our sponsor today by Remy Martin. We are at Food&Lifestyle Television Studios along with LumpyCouch Productions with Nicholas Newton. He will be here having a nice section about Sidney Poitier. We also have Jamal Rashad. He will be coming up in a little bit after him, making some nice cocktails with the 1738 Remy Martin. I also want to give a shout out to Rellies Hospitality because this is where we're at. And it's going to be a great show. So without further ado, Nicholas Miles Newton, Sidney Poitier.
Thank y'all very much. Mr. Poitier was the very first black man to win a Academy Award for Best Leading Actor. And I had someone from the islands tell me that he is a Caribbean man, so I will say that Mr. Poitier was the very first Caribbean black man to win an award from the Academy for Best Leading Actor. But the piece that I'm going to be doing is not from where he won Best Leading Actor, but from Best Movie, which is Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. I thought it was very poignant for the times that we're in, and hopefully you like it. Oh, you listen to me. You say that you don't want to tell me how to live my life? So what do you think you've been doing? You tell me what rights I've got or haven't got, and what I owe to you for everything that you've done for me. Let me tell you something. I don't owe you anything. If you picked up that bag and carried it 1,000,000 miles, you did what you were supposed to do. You brought me into this world. And from that day forward, you owe to me everything that you could ever do for me. Just like I will owe to my son if I ever have another. But you don't own me. You can't tell me when or where I've fallen off track, or how to live my life according to your rules. You don't even know what I am, Dad, or who I am, how I feel, or what I think. And even if I spent the rest of your life trying to explain to you, you will never understand. You're 30 years older than I am. You and your whole lousy generation believes that the way that you came up is the only way to be. And not until every last one of you has leaned down and died will the dead weight of you be off our backs. You understand? You got to get off my back. Dad, you're my father. I'm your son. I love you. I always have, and I always will. But I've got a decision to make. And I gotta make it now, and I gotta make it hurry. Because you consider yourself a colored man, and I consider myself a black man. Thank you.
Wow, that was great. He does it again. We have Remy Martin 1738 being our sponsor today. We have Jamal Rashad, the Freemason. He is the global brand ambassador and also owns Barkeep Academy. So if you want to learn how to do all this stuff right here, you would go ahead and reach out to the man. Also, he's going to be talking about Prince Hall. He's an abolitionist and a Freemason as well. And he was born in 1738. Well, looky there. Holy moly, guacamole. Mr. Jamal Rashad.
And my name is Jamal Rashad. My public black figure of excellence is Prince Hall. My brother Prince Hall, he was the facilitator of Masonry for All Men. A group of men, black men, they were a part of the Massachusetts Committee of Safety. So, back in the day, brothers, we didn't have a lot of opportunity to be a part of, organizations of significance. So him and the black men, they went out their way to join it, and they went to England. They was like, hey, we want our brothers to come in and really do this thing, like really do it. So without further ado, they went to England, and he was like, hey, we want these brothers to really be a part of this. So how can we bring this all inclusive? Without further ado, let's start this cocktail. The Sidecar is a very significant cocktail. The origins of the Sidecar originally came from this brother that was in the British colony. Excuse me, he was a British general, and he went to this one bar. There was World War I, and he was like, hey, how can I make cognac be a really good rendition for a cocktail? Lime, simple syrup. So we have Grand Marnier, which is an orange liqueur. We're gonna do 3 parts of that. And then we have sage simple syrup that I've made from scratch. We're gonna do 0.8 parts of that. Have some fresh lemon juice. We're gonna do 0.3 parts of this. And then, of course, the infamous 1738. We're gonna do 1 part of that. The significance about Prince Hall, he really was the originator of Black excellence. He was a facilitator of education. So really, if it wasn't for this guy, I wouldn't be able to participate and practice Freemasonry. It was pretty much back in those days, it was all about inclusion. We weren't able to be a part of anything. It's something just to be inclusive, something to be a part of something. So he basically went out his way to fight for Black men. And this is really, really important for all Black men to understand the story of Prince Hall and why we congratulate this brother. To speak about 1738, it's a cognac technically and a champagne. The grape that is distilled with 1738 is the Uni Blanc grape. The Uni Blanc grape is derived from the cognac region, and they distill it pretty much how they make cognac. They distill it into a wine. They ferment it, distill it for 6 to 8 months, however, and then once they distill it and they get the vapors from the distillation of the wine, it becomes pretty much like a moonshine, which they call eau de vie. So eau de vie is French for the water of life. Eau de vie. Eau de vie. Eau de vie. And it is created from the Uni Blanc grape. 1738 originally was curated by Louis XV. So Louis XV, this was literally like his Aquafina. Literally, they specifically distilled this spirit for him. Nobody else had it. This was only for Louis XV. So when it got popular within the military ranks, people was like, hey, I want some of that Louis XV. But it was only accessible to a certain few. So once they mass produced it, it got popular. I want to fast forward to World War I. This significant guy, we're not gonna say his name, but he used to visit this one particular bar, and the guy who pretty much introduced him to this spirit was in the military from the British ranks. And the guy that also asked for this particular spirit to be crafted into a cocktail, he would come to the space in a Sidecar motorcycle. So you know those old school motorcycles with the Sidecar, which is hence why they call this cocktail the Sidecar. Yes, sir. So, take this. Give a little shake. So again, this is the ingredients, 1 part Remy Martin, 0.7 parts Grand Marnier, 0.3 parts lemon juice, and 0.8 parts sage syrup, which equates to 1738.
Ooh, okay.
Perfect for it.
Strain that thing. And then we're going to garnish it with a simple lemon twist and add some lemon zest and effervescence.
Oh, you see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there we have it, the Traveler. Eat.
Play that Rick Ross. Boy, that's Jamal Rashad up in this bad boy.
sir.
Making the Traveler, the original sidecar from the side of the motorcycle. Didn't even know why they called it sidecar. I thought it was a car sliding sideways.
No, sir.
And now we know.
That's how he got to the bar.
That's how I got to the bar, sliding sideways.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was riding in the sidecar.
My T-Rex hands. That wasn't
I'll make
supposed to
a
be
little-
laughed at, everybody.
I'll make a little
I'm
more
checking
for
everybody.
the.
Let's get it.
Make a little more for the
Oh,
kids.
for the chef.
The chef's gonna get one this time. We've learned throughout this season to make a little bit for the chef. And then we have Chef Joe. What's up? Well, looky there.
Man.
So what we have
feel
today,
like-
man?
Oh man, so pairing off of Remy Martin, right? I was excited about this one because I'm just like, we have to do some short ribs. And so my short ribs, I do them different, right? So
How you doing?
How you doing?
can I tell you the truth?
Yeah.
I like to add root beer.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. A&W?
A&W, of course.
Ah,
So I add some root beer into my brine because I like almost like Coca-Cola, how it breaks down fat,
No.
but add some brown sugar to break it down fat. Listen, I can't even, I have to scoop this out because honestly, like, you can't even sit. Look. If I, look,
the dribble?
it's not going to sit together, you know?
See, I gave him all these
Yo,
drinks.
chill.
Gave Buddy all these drinks.
Listen,
But it's okay.
so what we're going to do real quick, right? First off, my mom always told me don't waste nothing in the kitchen, right? So I'm going to use some of the things that I already prepared, right? So we're going to run with the dirty rice that I did earlier, the collard greens.
They're pretty tasty. Pretty tasty.
So we're going to make some. I just hope you guys can see. If you want to walk a little closer to your seat and just hit this a little thing, don't worry, Jay's going to get y'all. He was going to get y'all. But I just want y'all to see.
Oh man, I can't wait to sink my teeth into that. Right there, that one right there.
So literally, straight short
Ooh.
rib.
I'm gonna give a special shout out to Remy Martin 1738. We're gonna give a shout out to Chef Joe with these short ribs. Spectacular. We're gonna give a shout out to Jamal Rashad with this sidecar. That was tasty. And also with that spectacular reading, Nicholas Miles Newton of LumpyCouch Productions. I want to give a special shout out to Food&Lifestyle TV. This is Terrill Patterson with Rellies Hospitality. We care for you. We love you. We are Atlanta Strong. Till next year, guys. Take care.